Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural video episode of Cruising with the Coaches, a conversation with Julie and Lee. You know, Julie, I can't make the joke anymore, right? Since we were doing audio, can't say, "Oh, well, I'm not Julie, and you're." It doesn't work now because they can see who we are.
Yep, yep.
How are you doing, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm hanging in there. You know, it feels like there's something in the air that just is holding everybody down. You know what I mean? It's making everybody kind of flip around, but
Mhm.
hey, one day at a time, right?
Yep, yep.
So interesting topic on today's show. Um, it's about so it was from an article that I found, of course. Like to read articles because I can't read books because I don't finish them. But not the
Right.
point. Not the point.
You
But
know
it was
your
an article.
capacity.
There was an article about friends, and this guy was invited to a show, and there's an issue. There's an elephant in the room. Okay.
Okay.
So shall we just jump right in to the
Sure.
topic, or
Yep.
okay? Here we go. I want to share a graphic here. All right. So we are going to talk about free tickets. My question is, are they really free?
Right. And my thing is nothing in life is free. So,
Th-
okay.
th- that is the context we are operating from, folks. Are they really free? And nothing in life is really free. So there
Right.
you go. All right. Well, this is what I'll go full screen here. This is what the person said. After a few months, their friend had gotten in touch with them and wanted to ask them if they wanted to go to a show, and she got free tickets. Okay,
Mhm.
so the guy accepted, obviously, and was like excited to go, and was thank you. So it's all good, right?
Mhm.
So then, after that night, after they went to the show, the friend texted him and said, "Well, I got the tickets. Can you get our next meal or activity?" All right.
Mhm.
To which he replied, um, "Well, I thought the tickets were free."
Mhm.
And she said, "Yes, they were, but it doesn't matter because I still got them."
Correct.
Okay.
Got it.
So,
Mhm.
so before we move on, I'm gonna come back out here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I just want to tackle that real quick, right? The topic is two friends
Mhm.
went to a show. She got free tickets from her job, asked him
Mhm.
if he wanted to go. He said, "Yep, I want to go. Thank you. Appreciate it." Then later, after they get home, right after they separate, she sends him a text and was like, "Hey, I got the tickets. Can you pay for our next meal or event?"
Mhm.
That's what we're talking about.
Right. Right.
Do you have any thoughts so far?
No, none at all. No, I
I'm
mean,
guessing you do, but if do you want to wait because there's more, or
well,
do you
I
want
mean,
to you want to jump on this real quick?
so let's tackle the free tickets thing. So you're
Sure.
talking about you received free tickets, so you want to invite someone, okay?
Exactly. Mhm.
So I think it's learning right there and then not to set them expectations too high. So when you start throwing words around like free,
Mhm.
that person then okay, cool. Like, I appreciate you taking me, but
Mhm.
if your automatic expectation is that evening that they're going to pay for dinner because you got the tickets, or, like sometimes you already
Mhm.
start rolling in your head as to what the
What's gonna
expectations are going to be.
right, how are we gonna split
Ye-
things, or well, good point, because
Yeah.
there's more.
Oh, I know. Go ahead.
It's it's just like those commercials, right? "Oh, yeah, for
Wait,
19.99,
there's more.
there's more." Alright, so let's go back here, right? So, then, the guy, the friend, right? He starts saying, "Well, I guess you expected me to cover dinner." Right? This isn't a text conversation, of course,
Mhm.
not a phone conversation. So keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Yeah.
And then she replied, "No, that wouldn't be fair because the tickets were free." However, she still repeated that he should commit to, paying for or taking care of the next social event that they do.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then this is the guy. He said, I felt that I overtly and appropriately was grateful. Right.
Mhm.
So here's what happened. He drove to the theater. He paid for the parking. When they got dinner before the show, they
Mhm.
split the bill 50-50. Cool.
Mhm.
And you see that here, even though she had a cocktail and he had water.
Mhm.
They still split the bill 50-50.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there's that. All right? This is a good one here, right? So so during dinner, I'm assuming this is part of the conversation because now the guy is saying, "Man, I'm not a tit for tat person,
Uh-huh.
especially with friends.
Mhm.
I often, and you can see it there, right? I treat friends to a drink, this, that." And he said, "But this request confused me." So he's asking, like, was he in poor taste to not pay for dinner? So during, I'm guessing, this dinner conversation, she talked about her new job, and now she may not know how much he made, but
Mhm.
apparently, in talking about her new job, he now knows that she makes $30,000 more than he does.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to highlight some things from this. Okay.
Sure.
There's some things that jump out from this to me.
Stating you are not a tit for tat person basically means that you are, but go ahead.
Bingo. The moment you say, "I'm not this, I'm not a bad person." Oh,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
okay. No, you can trust me. Oh, guess what? I probably can't.
Right, right, right.
So just wanted to highlight that, right? And th- so I even highlighted the friends part, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Especially with friends. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but just hold on to that, especially with
Sure.
friends. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And then clearly the second part I highlighted was this part about how much more she makes with her new job.
Not understanding the point of revealing that you make $30,000 more than someone else, because I don't know, that goes with politics, religion, and
But
money, but okay.
right, right. I mean, I clearly know that Julie makes $30,000 more than me from this podcast. I know that, but we don't talk about
Right, right, exactly. So it's just kinda like, I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back out here on camera real quick, right?
Yeah.
So clearly you're right. Like there's certain things you don't talk about. Now they don't in the article, it doesn't go into detail necessarily about if she said I make 30,000 more than you, right? But from whatever her
No, I'm sure
salary
there was
is
a discussion of her
about
new job, and then
salaries,
she stated what that salary was going to be,
which you'd
you
be like,
know, yeah,
just
not
say, hey,
sure why you would share
comfortable.
that. Yeah,
I'm
but
very
it just
comfortable with what I got a raise for, you know?
but it also shows, though, how comfortable she obviously felt with the relationship to share that information.
Very fair. Very fair.
So, if you're feeling like it's comfortable enough to state how much money you make to someone, you're pretty comfortable with that person.
I would
So,
think so, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I would think, yeah, you have to. I'm just not gonna tell everybody, yeah, oh, this is what I negotiated and this. Again, folks, we know she makes 30,000 more than me for the podcast.
But
Yeah,
seriously,
we
so in
mhm.
thinking about that, usually you would say, "Yeah, I got a 15% raise, I got a 10% raise," without stating base what that was. You know what I
Right,
mean? What
right.
that percentage is coming from. But
And that's what's
she
typical.
obviously stated what
Exactly.
the salary was, and he did the math. So,
Mhm. And felt some kind
mm,
of way about it. Okay? So
obviously.
we're starting to tumble a little bit, but there's more. There's more. So
Oh.
they get back into it here. This is continuing the conversation. So she says that she doesn't want to go in circles about this, right?
Sure.
And she's finding it annoying that
Mhm.
he's not committing to just, oh yeah, cool, I'll take care of whatever we do next, right? Because let's say they go do something that's hugely expensive, right? And
Correct. Correct.
he has to
Yes.
commit to it. Anyhow,
Right.
so then he tells her, hey, I'm sorry for disappointing you. And he sent her $30 through Venmo, right? For her half of the dinner. In essence, paying for dinner. Because they
Okay.
split 50-50. So in essence, he's already paying for dinner, right?
Okay. Okay.
But she did not accept it. Okay? She did not accept the
Mm-hmm.
money.
Okay.
So now we get to how he's feeling. Okay? This
Okay. Because
is
we don't go tit for tat, but okay, let's keep calculating.
we don't go tit for tat. But in the past year, I've hosted her and her husband for dinner twice, gave them leftovers to take home both times. She's never hosted me, and frankly, I never thought twice about it. I hosted them because I wanted to. But like you said, we're not tit for tat, but we sure
No,
came up
but
with
yet we're
this tally.
calculating. Uh-huh.
Real
Uh-huh.
came up with the tally real quick, right?
Right.
So then the person who says, the guy, I'm not tit for tat, now is telling us what kind of person he is. I get joy from including friends in fun activities and opportunities. So then asks a question, is he out of touch or is he tacky or unjustified, to see her point of view, to see where she's coming from?
He is out of touch, tacky, and unjustifiable, just so we're clear.
No spoiler alert there. No,
I mean, you think
so
about it though. I mean, like, I
mhm,
obviously don't know what the tickets were for.
sure,
I don't know what show they saw. They
sure,
could have just gone to
right,
see a comedy show that's like $25 a ticket, or
right,
I don't know. They could have saw Lion King. It's $150 a ticket, but
right. You never know.
obviously she got them free. But understanding that, I can understand the expectation of the person who's providing the entertainment
Hmm.
for the
Hmm.
other person I'm sorry, drive, pay for the parking and the meal. Like,
Which
it
which he did, except paying half the meal,
no,
right?
no, no, he did not, because he paid half. He
Okay,
should have
right,
just paid it. Like, just, "All
fair,
right, you got me the tickets, I'm
and I'll
here,
pay
you're
for
the
dinner.
reason why I'm here, Imma pay for dinner."
Fair. So then, since she did not accept the extra money on Venmo, right?
Right, because she done
Is it
calculated how much the tickets cost, and she's like, "Oh, $30 ain't gonna help you, fool. Nice try. Too late. You made me fight for that money, and now we're done." That's what
okay?
happened.
Even though tickets are free. Okay, all right, cool, cool.
But I'm saying that's obviously, it sounds like that's what her mentality was.
Right, right.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah,
It does.
yeah.
So I wanted to point out something from this slide here, right? This information, casual friendship. So this is the first time in this post, in this letter that this guy wrote, been talking about friend, right? My friend, my friend, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Then he says, I don't know how to move on with a casual friendship.
It's too late.
Well, at what point was this a casual friendship, right? I don't recall. I don't recall at all the guy saying, because here's the thing, in my opinion, right?
Mhm. Sure.
If it's a casual friend and they were like, yeah, I got tickets to, I'm probably not going to go to a show with a casual friendship, right?
Oh,
Casual,
really? Okay.
casual well, in my mind, casual friend, hey, let's go to the bar, get drinks, right? Or let's meet for coffee, something like
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
That's what I'm thinking, casual friend. And as you stated before, they were comfortable enough, at least she was, to talk
Mhm.
about job and talk about salary and all that. So to me, that doesn't mean casual friend, because
Well,
if
that's what I'm
someone is
saying. That's a label that he is sliding over, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I
Mhm.
don't invite my casual friends over for dinner, nor would I cook for them.
Th- that, that too, hadn't even gotten to that point yet.
I
But
mean,
and I definitely don't give casual friends leftovers twice.
yes, not twice in a
Twice.
row. Mm-mm, no. Mm-mm.
But I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw that. Anyway,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right. So,
because he's changing how he feels, obviously.
man, listen, feels certain kind of way, right? So now, okay, we kind of understand that he's feeling some kind of way. So he wants to respond with this. And this is like we all get being petty. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to or I want to respond with, I will be happy to invite you to the next event I get free tickets to. I will let you drive, pay for parking, split the dinner bill,
Oh, he's a
even
petty
if I get
daddy.
a
Mm,
second
mm.
course and you don't. I will then make sure you pay for the next time. Ooh, petty's coming out, right?
Yes, definitely.
So the question, this is the question. Is it reasonable to invite someone to something free and expect them to treat you? So I'm gonna come back out on camera here, and I'm gonna leave that question up for a bit, right? So we've had some points to say
Mm-hmm.
about what's going on so far, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why don't we take a break and let everyone kind of marinate on the question? We've set the table because there is the person he wrote to does have an answer
Okay.
for what happened. All right.
Yep. Yep.
So we'll dissect the answer when we come back.
So we're gonna set the table and decide who takes the leftovers.
It's not we did show episodes a couple of months ago with the wife and the remember
Oh
the
yes, the
husband.
cooking. Oh,
Maybe they're the ones taking leftovers.
that's probably yeah. That's why they
Maybe
got
they're the ones
upset.
that wrote in. Maybe they went to the show. All right, you
You're
guys,
fine.
stay right there. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back to Cruising with the Coaches, a conversation with Julie and Lee. Wow. Let me put the question back up for everybody, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Just so they can understand the setting of the table and know you couldn't take leftovers because we're petty like that. But there was a guy and his friend got free tickets. Then after they got home, after they split, she texted him like, "Hey, since I got the free tickets for the event, next can you pay for our next event?" And he's feeling some kind of way about it. That's what we tackled before the break. We
Mm-hmm.
ended with this question here: is it reasonable to invite someone to something free and expect them to treat you? Now, before we go into the answers, I hope you heard both of us say in the beginning that is something ever really free? And the other question was, or statement, nothing is ever really free.
No, nothing in life is free. Nothing.
No,
Because at
there's
this
always a
point,
price.
legitimately, if you really think about this, no
Mhm,
matter which way this goes, it's going to cost him this relationship. So you have to think, is it worth that
mhm.
price? I mean, it sounds to me like I don't know what the proper etiquette is. I mean, every relationship is different. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
it is.
so-
Yeah.
yeah, and I will treat, my friends are from all over the spectrum. You know what I mean? I have
Mhm.
friends who are retired. I have friends who have kids. I have friends who are single. I have friends who are out of work. So
Yep.
just going
True.
out and understanding that expectation, like I handle myself accordingly. You know what I mean? And so,
Mhm.
if I'm out with a friend who, let's say, is out of a job, but I wanted to take them out because they're, looking for an
Yeah.
outlet of some sort. I'm not going to say, this is my expectation. Like, you need to pay for your way or whatever, because guess what?
Mhm.
If it's a real relationship, they're going to have my back at some point.
At some point, or they may have had your back before.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
goes. It's
It's
never
tit for tat.
50-50.
Ah,
I told y'all that's the petty, and yes, we're petty here. Yeah, I'm with
Oh,
you. I'm with you 100%. Like, again, friends all across the spectrum, right? And if I say,
yeah.
"Yo, let's go do this," or if I'm inviting you, my expectation is I'm probably gonna treat, you know?
Right. Right.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay,
Right.
and I don't expect someone else if you invite me, I'm not expecting you to have that same mentality.
Right.
But if I do, that's what,
And that's
you
what
know.
it is. You have friends who, let's say they have a timeshare and they invite you and your
Yeah.
family. Like you reciprocate by taking them out to dinner or buying the
Mhm.
groceries, or there's some way of showing some form of gratitude.
Or I'm
Um,
not gonna be upset, like you said, the timeshare thing, if they say, "Hey, you know what? Um, can you give, like, $100 towards this?"
yeah, towards the
Of
maintenance
course.
fee or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
that
cool, not a problem.
right.
Yeah.
Not that's not a big deal.
Yes. Yes.
So, what we promised you is
Ooh,
there
need an
is a
answer. Ooh.
response. Yeah, there is a response. So let's go ahead and jump into that. This is the again, whoever he wrote into, whoever has this column, this is their take. All right.
Mhm. Mhm.
So they are saying that in this case, this friend presented a gift tax. Okay. The friend put some kind of monetary value on the tickets, even though they were free, and feels, I guess, that they should be reimbursed. All right.
Mhm.
Goes on to say that, and I almost didn't include this because I don't feel this way, but this, they say, of course, that is ridiculous. I was like, ooh, that's kind of assumptive, right?
Mhm.
Presumptive. So, okay, firstly, that they surprised him with the, um, or she surprised him with the conditions that
Mhm.
after they split ways, right?
Mhm.
And then she did so by text. Okay, I'm not quite a fan of having to do
Yeah,
that
text
conversation by text
communication.
also, right.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, and I'm with this except for the of course ridiculous part, right?
Okay.
Like, yes, should she have said, "Hey, you know what? I got the tickets, can you get dinner?"
Mhm.
At least you have the expectation. You understand what's coming, right? Say
Right.
that up front, or even at dinner, right? Say, "Hey, I know we're splitting dinner here, but can you pay for the next time?" Right? Don't wait until the show is over, until dinner's over, and then you get home and you're like, "Oh, hey, cool. You can get
Mhm.
the next thing." That's just my take, you know?
And you also have to think about it this way, though. Okay.
Mhm.
If Petty Betty is the one who went out to dinner, okay, so you have
Fair.
to think, I've offered these tickets. This person's
Mm,
were out, blah, 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 blah. You're having the dinner. And
mhm.
maybe that expectation was that that dinner was not going to be a split, that it was going to be that that person was going to
Mm.
take care of it. And then when it was, this, we'll split the check.
Sure,
And
Imma
then
come back out on camera here. Yeah.
then she was feeling some type of way just from that comment over splitting the check. Like,
Good point.
I've
Good
got you
point.
out on this, and again, don't know what the tickets were for. I mean,
Sure,
like I said, it could
sure.
be anything from The Color Purple to freaking seeing Kevin Hart. I don't know, but it's
Right.
just like understanding that I, I'm grasping the expectation was that he was going to handle anything and
Dinner.
everything else for that night because she had gotten the tickets.
And very good point. Very good
Yeah.
point. And so neither one of them addressed it, right? Like at the point where the check has come for dinner, like, "Oh, do you mind taking care of that?" Now, you still might have felt, obviously, I think he would have felt certain kind of way, right? Because he
Mhm.
already said, "Well, I paid for parking. I paid for half the dinner, even though she got a drink." Like, that's, but you're not a tit for tat person.
No,
Okay.
no, 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 not
All
at all.
right.
Not
Not
at
tit for
all.
tat.
But again,
So,
they're
yeah, oh, go
having
ahead. Mhm.
dialogue that obviously he knows how much money she's making, that, they've had each other over, well, I'm sorry, he had her over his
And
house
her husband. Mhm.
once or
Yeah.
twice. He can't even remember if it was once or twice, but both
Mhm.
times, or one of the times,
Mhm.
they took the leftovers.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, I get it. I understand that. But if you have a true relationship with a person, wouldn't you just not be calculating all of that and what that is? You know what I mean? Like,
Bingo. That, like, if you're friends, right?
if you're
Because
friends.
We also saw how he slid that a
That
casual
casual.
friendship. Like, whoa, wait a minute. You didn't say that in the beginning, you know?
Right, right.
Again, we're both of the opinion that we don't invite casual friends to dinner and give them leftovers.
Correct,
Might invite them to
correct.
dinner, but leftovers staying here.
I mean, unless it's something you didn't like. Maybe it was a new recipe and you're like,
Right,
"Ugh,"
right.
like,
No, yeah, yeah. Go and take it. Go and take
"Yeah,
it.
babe, go ahead, take that. You can take it. It's
Yeah.
okay."
so, so the article continues with the answer of this is this kind of weird swerve etiquette that can end a friendship, especially a casual one. And I'm like, okay, the casual one, like it was slid in there, I think, to help justify how they were feeling, right? Because they
Mhm,
don't talk about that. So then the person continues to talk to or respond to the guy that if he's feeling resentful or awkward or bullied, that don't do it. Don't go on another uh, dinner date, movies, whatever show. Um, now I'm not sure about the whole accepting the or not accepting the money. If I was
mhm.
her, I would have accepted it. And, that's just me
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Um, Yeah, now is it a bit passive aggressive?
It
I'm coming back out
it
here.
is,
Yeah,
yeah, to me, it is still passive aggressive
on
because,
both or
um,
just on
on
both?
her
Okay,
part, on both parts, on both. I mean, we've seen all the passive aggressiveness on his
from
part
him.
all the way
Yeah, yeah,
through.
yeah, for
But,
sure.
like, it is passive aggressive on her part
Mhm,
because, honestly, if you're at dinner and he's
mhm.
only paying half and your expectation could have been, that you wanted him to pay for all of it
Right,
because you got the free
the
tickets.
tickets.
So but then realizing that he's, backing out of what is the expectation that you clearly did not express, but
Mhm.
not feeling some type of way and letting it ruin the rest of, the night kind of a thing. Because I'm telling you, she was thinking about that whole time.
Because
She couldn't wait
yeah, you
to text. She was probably typing it in the bathroom and just waiting for it to send.
right, right, like, that's the thing, right? And I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah.
you wait till you get home. So
Mhm.
you were with this person at dinner. Okay, you felt some kind of way about splitting the ticket or splitting dinner. Then you go to the show. Okay, well, he drove,
Oh, she's
meaning he
brewing. She was
he
brewing.
probably had to drop her off, right?
Mhm.
Even on the drive back to home where he drops
Mhm.
you off, you could be like, "Yo, you know what? I'm feeling some kind of way. I thought you might get dinner." And he might have been like, "Oh, you know what? My bad. Cool. I'll send you money. Done
Right.
deal."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you could I didn't know. Cool.
You're right.
But now you're feeling a certain kind of way, then you send the text, now I'm feeling a certain kind of way, and I know you make $30,000 more than I do. I'm definitely feeling some kind of way.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like this whole relationship is real
It's
passive aggressive just on both their parts because
oh well, it's casual too.
well, yeah,
So
it's casual too. But like legitimately, you would think if you could be that open about everything. Like, I'm sorry, if it was me, everybody who knows me, when that bill came and they were like, we could split it. Oh, I was
you'd
we
be like, no, no, I'm gonna push that
no,
right
he
over to
got
you.
it. He got it, or she got it,
Right.
and just I don't know. Also understanding that if your expectation wasn't met,
Mhm.
even though you did not discuss or communicate your expectation, that's your bad. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
So when
swallow that one.
you have
Mhm.
to swallow it, you gotta swallow that jagged little pill and
Mhm.
understand that, okay, we don't have the relationship I thought we had. And then you
Bingo.
just move on from it.
And
Just
and then you then think, "Oh, maybe this is a casual friendship. It's not the friendship
yes.
I thought it was."
Exactly, because it sound like I said, you don't share your salary with just any
Not a
person,
casual,
she
not an
obviously thought that.
associate.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Well, there's
definitely.
there's a bit more, I believe, to the answer, right? I mean, we
Mhm,
talked about this one here. Um, so this is what this person and we basically talked about that just now, right? You talk about these things face to face.
Mhm.
If it's a real friendship, right? Then yeah, you don't text. You're like, or if you text, you say, hey, you know what? You got a minute? Can I call you? Because I want to talk about something, right?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
you don't do that over text.
No.
So the author or the person who's answering is saying that she squandered all of the goodwill from her invitation for free tickets. Okay.
Okay.
Now, lastly, this is what the one of the final responses was, that she can't really lay claim to the moral high ground of, hey, I'm doing something nice and ask you to pay for the next outing while having turned down your $30 offer. You know, it's
Mhm.
too late to
Mhm.
pretend there was anything about monetizing the tickets. Do you really want a friend like that?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I do want a friend like that. I want a friend who's gonna think about me. The fact that she got free tickets and she thought about me and wanted to invite me, cool.
Hmm.
So guess what? My place in that friendship is to buy the entire meal and for the gas and for because that friend
Hmm.
she didn't have to reach out. She didn't have to reach out and invite me in any way, shape, or form.
Could have
So I'm
invited her
surprised.
husband,
Y- Hello, could have invited his wife. Hello, like
right? I
I'm
mean, yeah,
confused. I
yeah.
like I can like we were saying, you're if you evaluate the relationship, it's obvious
Mhm.
that she thought more of their relationship than he did.
Than
But
he
I
did.
think she was brewing on the resentment of the fact that he did not
After
do
dinner,
what she
after
thought what he was. Yes.
and I think it came from dinner. Now,
Mhm.
also, he I think he thought it was a different kind of friendship until until dinner too, really. Because why would it be he probably thought it was a different friendship until he started feeling some kind of way about her making $30,000 more than him. Like, can I
I
just
mean,
be
can
honest?
we just say that?
Yeah, right?
He
Like,
had no problem with her treating and thought, "Okay, she should have bought dinner too with her
yeah,
$30,000."
you understand what I'm saying? Let me I wanna address our gentleman for a minute, if I can, right?
Yes,
I
please.
can only imagine that his ego and his pride was hurt because he did the math and found out she made $30,000 more than him, and now you expect me to pay for our next social outing? He got hurt. He
He
got
got
hurt.
hurt. He
His
got
man
hurt,
his
no
manhood
doubt.
got hurt. Fellas, let it go. Fellas, let it go. Is that really important? Is
Yeah,
is
it's
that
real
something that
important.
challenges wait, say the voice again? I love it.
Yeah, it's really important. And unfortunately, it is. So, you know how independent I
Ooh.
am. Like, if I wanna go to something, I'm gonna buy the tickets because I
Indeed.
wanna go?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
so, if I'm gonna go, I'll reach out to whomever, be it my mom, be it a girlfriend, be it a male
Sure.
friend, and understanding if there is dinner or drinks involved or what have you,
Mhm.
I'm gonna let that person lead. If that person says, "We'll do 2," "We need 2 checks," or what, all right, cool. I
Right,
get it. But, I
right.
mean, it would be my decision as to whether I ask them the next time.
Right, exactly, right, and you're not gonna play this passive aggressive game that
Oh, I am
w
now. 'Cause now
oh,
I'm allowed.
you're keeping track, you're keeping
Imma
track.
keep Imma go
Well, let's
tit for
see,
tat.
we went out about 3 times, and I paid twice, you gotta write it down, keep it in your phone or keep it in
Oh.
a notebook.
Yeah, no, I am obviously not that person, and it's so
Mm-mm.
funny because I'm more if I go out with somebody and let's say the food bill is like 100 and some odd dollars, I'm
Mhm.
feeling some type of way when they do pay the full bill because 'cause I'm kinda like,
Right.
"Oh, I
We shoulda
I
split, we
gotta
shoulda split.
yeah, we should have split that." Like, now I feel like I gotta do something like, get
Right,
whatever, like, I got the next 4 meals or something, it's just kinda like
right.
I don't know.
Yep.
It just that's just so weird.
No, I get it,
To
man.
me.
I lo I love your male voice.
It's a big deal, man.
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Well, folks, like, I guess the takeaway here really, if you think it's a certain kind of friendship,
Mhm.
then you should communicate that way,
Yeah.
right? If you are comfortable with that, then communicate the whole way. The more you have assumptions or you stay in here about what's supposed to happen, then you're going to find yourself texting somebody like, "Hey, can you take care of this?" And I'm like, "No, I can't.
Right.
Here's $30." "No, I don't want your money." "Oh, wait, what?"
Right, and
Sorry,
like I said,
I
there
would
was
I would have taken the 32, by the way. I would have
and
been like,
there
"Cool,
was
thank you."
there is so much to unravel there, seriously. Because
Mm.
I mean, honestly, if you have a really good relationship, how many times have you, said to someone, "If you fly, I'll buy."
You know what? Like there's one of my colleagues, and we were working together a lot every Friday, right?
Okay,
We started we started Pizza Friday
okay,
because it started with he and I. I would treat the pizzas, like in their little like artisan pizzas, right? Not like a full pizza pie,
okay.
but enough that it's for one person if you wanted to finish it.
Mhm,
Then the next week he would pay. Next week I would pay. We did it so much we forgot who had paid and was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Right?
mhm.
Whatever.
Right.
But it became like an office thing. So
Yeah,
whoever is in the office at dinner time on Friday night, we go, hey, you want to be part of Pizza Friday? So people now come to the office with their working Friday, and they know they haven't paid. They're like, hey, Pizza Friday, right? It's my turn to pay. They're like asking to pay for, and again, treating everybody in the office. You see,
yeah, yes.
that's not petty. That's not,
That's not petty at
you just
all. It's
put it out
perfect.
there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
if nobody does, guess what? Cool. I'll treat. Or if it's someone's first time, cool. I'll take care of it. Because
Mhm.
now the expectation is if you want to be part of this, you got to pony up too at some
Right.
point. And
Right.
that's okay. You know?
Yeah. Or
I'm not
just
sending text messages later. You owe me, you know.
yeah, I'm gonna need $5.22 for your
No,
slice.
no. I will say a coworker actually they were like, "Yeah, so, how do we split this?" I was like, "We don't." I was like, "I'll get it, and the next time you're here, even if I'm not on a Friday, then it's your turn." They're like,
Right.
"Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And, like, I promise you, they have come in, "Hey, it's Pizza Friday, right?"
Yeah. But it's just so nice to just have it be easy breezy, and you don't have
Exactly.
so that's the difference between the 2. There's that understanding that doesn't have to technically be spoken, but you guys kinda spoke on it.
We did, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's also, that awful expectation when you don't communicate it and then it doesn't
Mhm.
happen, and then you feel in some type of way.
Right, right, and that's
So,
clearly what happened in this situation here.
situation. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh, man. Well, it has been a great inaugural video episode. Awesome, awesome. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. You can find us on YouTube. And now you can also find us on Traverse TV Network. That currently is on Roku, soon to be on Amazon Fire. What of the all the streaming platforms, right? I don't know them all, so I guess
Oh,
Apple
Apple
TV.
TV.
Yeah, there's a few others that are out there. So yeah, you can find us on all of that, folks.
Awesome.
Appreciate your time. Always on a Wednesday. We will see you in a couple Wednesdays, and really pay attention to the next few episodes because I think we got some good stuff for you. All right, you guys, we are signing off. Cruising with the coaches, conversation with Julie and Lee.